David Silva netted just his second goal of the season, his first coming in the 7-2 victory over Stoke in OctoberManchester City came from behind to win a record-equalling 13th Premier League match in a row with victory over stubborn West Ham at Etihad Stadium. Angelo Ogbena's header on the stroke of half-time put the lowly Hammers ahead, but Nicholas Otamendi responded with a predatory finish shortly after the break. David Silva won it for City, acrobatically converting a Kevin De Bruyne pass with 7 minutes left. Victory meant Pep Guardiola's side re-established their 8-point lead over Manchester United, who they play at Old Trafford next Sunday, 16:30 GMT. They also equaled the longest winning run within a top-flight season, matching Sunderland and Preston 189,192, Arsenal 200,102 and Chelsea 201,617. West Ham, though, have set a club record for the fewest points after 15 Premier League matches. They have just 10. The Londoners had their chances as well as Ogbena's goal. Michail Antonio almost pounced when Ederson spilled the ball, and Manuel Lanzini forced the goalkeeper to save at his near post. But it always looked as though City's pressure would tell, and shortly after De Bruyne's free kick was palmed away, Gabriel Jesus skipped through and slid the ball to Otamendi, who scored. Leroy Sane, Raheem Sterling, De Bruyne and Jesus had further chances before Silva won it for the home side, but there was still time for the Hammers to go close, with Diafra Sakho shooting just wide after Marko Arnautovic pulled the ball back. City leave it late to win again. Silva's strike made this the fourth game in a row City have won thanks to a goal scored in or after the 83rd minute. Sterling had scored the past 3, having also hit an injury-time winner at Bournemouth in August. A home victory always looked the likeliest result, with City extending their unbeaten run in all competitions to 28 matches. They were made to fight for the points, though, and Silva's late winner was one of 18 shots they had in the second half. While City have been in flow for much of the season, they have also shown their resilience, taking a league-high 10 points from losing positions. Prior to their late winners against Huddersfield last month and now West Ham, City had won only one of their past 30 games in which they had been behind at halftime. That combination of silk and steel has taken them 8 points clear at the top, and it will take something special to stop them. Positives in defeat for Moyes. Despite the defeat, there was plenty for Hammers boss David Moyes to take heart from, as his side kept the league leaders at bay for almost an hour. The first half was particularly encouraging, and, though a deflected strike from Silva extended Adrian, West Ham had better chances through Antonio and Lanzini. They looked defensively solid and confident in their game plan, and Moyes' only disappointment will be they could not keep it up. Jesus' halftime introduction made a difference, but Sane, De Bruyne and Silva, who had not been at their best in the first half, also began to influence things. City had had 6 shots to the Hammers' 4 prior to that, but Adrian was forced into a string of saves as the hosts bombarded his goal in search of a winner. Adrian, who came in as Gerrard was unable to face his parent club, was a standout performer, but the Hammers had opportunities of their own despite the absence of strikers Andy Carroll and Javier Hernandez. And the agonizing nature of this defeat was summed up by the reaction of former City defender Pablo Zabaleta when Silva's shot hit the back of the net. Zabaleta was playing his 118th game at Etihad Stadium, with his previous 117 coming in a Manchester City shirt. Way deserved to equalise. David Moyes speaking to BBC Radio 5 Live: I have to say it was a really good effort. We defended much better today. We've worked a bit on it. We had one day where we could prepare. We needed our goalkeeper to play well. He got both hands to most things. I thought most of it was outside the box. I have to say we did a really good job. What a chance we have to make it 22 late on. My feeling was I thought we deserved it to equalize. You get results in different ways, and it looked as though we might have got one today. For long parts of the game we were in with a chance. Moyes praises Hammers' effort and attitude. Pep Guardiola speaking to Match of the Day: we started really well, but we lost our patience. We didn't have any rhythm because Adrian was taking 30 seconds every time. It was similar to the last few games. In the second half I thought we would score. They played 10 players inside the box. It was almost impossible. It's a big victory. It showed what we are. We had 2 strikers in the second half, and that helped. It was a big lesson for me. We created more with 2. We spoke a lot about defending set pieces, but they are taller. It will happen again next week against United, so we have to try and concede fewer set pieces. Today was a big lesson for me. Guardiola record equaling success. and record-breaking disappointment. The best of the statue have equaled the longest winning run within a top-flight season. City's haul of 43 points from 15 games is a joint top-flight record, level with Tottenham in 196,061 converted to 3 points for a win. West Ham's total of 10 points from 15 games is their lowest in the Premier League and lowest in the top flight since 197,677 converted to 3 for a win. Since his debut for City in September 2015, De Bruyne has provided 35 assists in the league, more than any other in the Big Five European leagues. Jesus has been directly involved in 21 goals in his 24 Premier League appearances so far, 15 goals, 6 assists. Ogbonna scored his first goal in the Big Five European leagues, in his 144th appearance. Man of the match Adrian. West Ham goalkeeper Adrian made 6 saves in total, including 5 in the second half. What's next? West Ham return to London Stadium to face Chelsea on Saturday 12:30 GMT in the first of 2 successive home games, with Arsenal to come afterwards. Manchester City travelled to Ukraine to take on Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League on Wednesday 19:45 GMT and return to league action against Manchester United at Old Trafford on Sunday 16:30.